Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video we're going to be fitting a short shifter kit into the PD130 Volkswagen Bora. It's been a long time since I've wanted to do a modification like this to one of my Mark IV platforms, and I've never really seen a lot of coverage online, videos, forums, etc. So I thought I would do my own take on my own video on how to install it, what adjustments can be made and what it's like before and after. The part we're going to be replacing is this bracket here, which comes with this kit, which is from Darkside Developments. And down here on top of the gearbox is the standard shifting bracket slash mechanism. The reason I'm doing this modification is because with a high mileage car like this, think about how many times that has actually shifted in and out of gear. There's going to be some worn bushes, some worn parts, and in this case it's just a case of switching out the bracket and then it already reduces the throw in between gears. On different cars there is different sort of mechanisms and brackets that you can get. So for example, on older BMWs or older Hondas, they have a shift linkage, whereas the Bora has a shift cable. So in the older cars, which I've done before, is you actually change the shifter shaft, if you like, whereas this is on top of the gearbox, which is what the cables connect to. So I've got my coffee, let's get into it. First things first, what we should do is pop off this gaiter surrounding the gear knob, like so. And then if we have a look underneath, you'll see this little bracket sticking out with a hole in it. Now what this is for is to put something in here and it goes into the hole underneath, if you can see there. And what this does is when you disconnect the shifting cables from the gearbox, is it keeps this in place. Because once you disconnect the cables, this will just flap around everywhere. So I think it's basically just to keep it near enough in the neutral position, and then that way once it's all built back up, you just pull whatever you've put in here. So in this case I've got a 4mm Allen key, and I'm just going to slot that down in here and into the hole, and that way it keeps it from moving about once I've disconnected the shifter cables, which we'll move on to just now. Now we're at the front of the car. I've got clear access down onto the top of the gearbox where we're going to be working, because I've got the open air filter. But if you've got a standard airbox, you may need to remove that to gain access to here. There was actually no instructions sent out with this, and I genuinely can't find this specific shifter instructions online, so I'm just going to go for it myself. Hopefully it all works out. And from what I can see is obviously just changing this bracket to this bracket, and you've got some different pins here. Because this has an adjustment on it where this one doesn't, is this is where you'll adjust for a shorter throw or a longer throw. So what I'm going to do is just start taking these clips off the shifter cables, and we'll take it from there. That's the 3 little spring clips removed. I've kept them all in order here just so I know which one came off where, and all that happens is use a flat screwdriver to lift up this little tab and then it just slides off. Then slide off the shifter cables and just keep them either side so you know which one's what. It's pretty obvious. And then I've also removed this one here. So now I think it's just a case of undoing this nut and the whole thing should come off. As all the videos on the channel, I like to include some struggles or situations that I come across just to help out the viewers, in case you're doing the same job. So for instance, I've took off the 13mm nut here, and this part on the right hand side is actually separate to this because it has a little slider that goes back and forward on here, which you can see here. So this actually slides out on a pin from this bracket here, but as I've pulled it out, it is hitting off this power steering line. So what I'm going to do is now remove this bracket to be able to get this out. That bracket for the power steering is also a 13mm nut, the same as the shifter. So I used the exact same thing to get that off, move it out of the way, and we'll now see if we can get this out. So I'm just pushing and wiggling at the same time. And there we go, that's one part off. Just put it next to my pile. And we'll now get this off. That's the bracket taken off. And how I have to do this is that this actually goes up and down. So I had my hand underneath it and I had a hammer just tapping the top of this thread here, and it eventually popped off. Now tap this with a hammer do not mash it, because you will not be able to get the nut back on, and that'll be an absolute nightmare. So I just gave this some gentle taps whilst pressure underneath, and it came off. Now that we've got the new and the old next to each other, I've been doing some working out, and what I think has been sent with the kit from Darkside is these are just different adapters for what you need to put in here for what car you have. So this one is a slightly thinner shaft, this one's slightly thicker, and then this one is a ball as per whatever you have on the car. So if we look at this pin that I have on the car, this one here does actually look too thin. It's obviously not a ball, so it will be this one, which looks the exact same. And it came with a nylon locking nut for underneath, which will go here. And then what I'll do is I'll put it all the way to the left to see exactly how short or long the throw is. I will then adjust it over to the other side and then see which one is what, just so I can tell you guys, if you adjust it left it's this way, if you adjust it right it does this. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So I'm going to put the thicker one onto here with the locking nut. Those aren't needed. This obviously isn't needed, and it was quite cool looking at the two together because it's obviously lost a bit of weight because they've cut out here, they've cut out some weight of this corner piece as well for the weight. So I'm actually really looking forward to seeing how this feels. So get rid of that, and then we're using this piece as well. So really that is everything off the car, and there is a washer which I presume goes underneath this, so you're not having metal to metal on the actual gearbox itself. That's the new bracket fitted. So as I said, I put a new washer on underneath, new bracket, and then put the nut back on. Now the reason that we put the Allen key down in the shifter is because when I was loosening this nut, the whole mechanism went left, and then when I was tightening the nut, the whole mechanism went all the way to the right. So if that was disconnected without the Allen key in the shifter, then that would be moving about everywhere. So because it's already in its central position, we move this back to where it was to put the shifter cables on, and you're ready to go. So now it's just a case of vice versa, which I have now done. And just keep in mind that this part here has to be guided into this little plastic insert. So as I was putting this back in, I had to guide this with my other hand so that when this moves, it goes along in with the plastic guide. And I just squashed my finger there, and that was really painful. For those that are actually paying attention, you would have noticed that I forgot to add in this part for this shifter cable. So I've just installed it as it is on the car. So it's a 13mm nut on the bottom, and I used a deep 17 socket to attach it to the bracket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it all the way to the right and see what it's like, loosen it, move it all the way to the left, and then see what the throw's like after that. So now it's just a case of putting the shifters back on. So there's one, and then slide that one on too. So now 1, 2, 3 spring clips, like so. So now we're ready to go back into the car, and we'll take our Allen key or whatever you've used to lock it in place out. Now that that's out, we'll just pop this back in place. And now we can test out what the throw's like. So that is way shorter already, actually feels brilliant. And now I will adjust it on the bracket to the other side and see if it is longer or shorter. Spring clip removed, undo the shifter linkage, undo the 13mm nut, slide to the left, tighten all back up, put the shifter linkage back on along with the little spring clip, and we're ready to test. Back into the car and we'll see how this feels. Yeah, so that is way longer. So all the way to the left means a longer throw, and all the way to the right means a shorter throw. Now I really prefer how that felt before I made that adjustment, so I'm going to move it all the way back to the right and we'll see the difference. So that is the adjustment all the way to the right, so this should be the shortest throw. And as we can see, that is way shorter than before. And if you had to do the same as me with the power steering line, don't forget to tighten that nut back up. And that is it. So what we're left with is the old shifting bracket and the spare adapters that we didn't need, depending on what car you have. And that is it. So really nice modification, didn't take too long, just a bit fiddly in areas, but I did show everything that I had to do and what tools I used as well. So hopefully it was easy enough to follow along. If you do have any questions or run into some trouble, just comment down below. And also, if you didn't know, we also have a group chat on WhatsApp for any community member on the channel. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, you can just join in, and any questions, anyone will reply to you. It's honestly brilliant. We've got a diagnostics and problem solving section, so if you've got any issues with anything, you just post in there and anyone, including myself, will get back to you if we've had that problem before. So I will put the link in the description. If you do have trouble with it, I do have a clickable link on the Facebook page that'll take you straight into joining the chat. So if you want to do that, please do. It is quite frustrating that I can't take the car out and do a POV driving or a video of what the car is like to drive, because it's easy enough to sit in the car and feel what it's like when shifting, but it'll be different under load in the car while driving, and it is annoying that I don't have an extra camera or the equipment to be able to record in the car. Hopefully within time that's something I'll be able to do. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Really quick modification. It was a fairly easy job, just a few fiddly bits here and there, and I'm really looking forward to driving the car to see how it really feels when shifting. As per usual, if you haven't subscribed, it's totally free. Just hit that subscribe button, join the community group chat, check out the TDI store for some TDI merchandise, and also gamebro.co.uk for 20% off your order. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.